Hi everyone. Today we are going to discuss about the states of matter. First of all, let us discuss what is matter. The word matter refers to anything in the universe that has mass and takes up space. Matter is made up of small particles called atoms. All of us know that matter is classified into three states. They are solid, liquid, and gas. Did you know that there are some more phases of matter? They are plasma and Bose-Einstein condensate. In this video, let us discuss about the three states of matter. They are solid, liquid, and gas. This picture shows the arrangement of atoms in the three states of matter. They are solid, liquid, and gas. In solids, the atoms are tightly packed, means there is no space between the atoms. Whereas in the case of liquids, the atoms are separated by a small space. In solids, the particles are tightly packed together, means there is a small space between the particles in solids. Whereas in liquids, the particles are less tightly packed as compared to solids. Means there is a small gap between the particles in liquids. While in gases, the particles are spread out. Means there is more space between the atoms than in solids and liquids. Now, let us discuss the properties of solids, liquids, and gases by comparing these three. First of all, the molecules in solids are tightly packed together and these are arranged in regular patterns. Whereas in liquids, the molecules are farther apart, means there is a small gap between liquids and these molecules are not in particular order. Now, in case of gases, the molecules are farther apart, means there is a large gap between the molecules. A solid has a definite shape and volume, means it has a fixed shape and volume. The gap between the molecules in solids is so small and so it is very difficult to compress the solids. Whereas in case of liquids, liquids has no definite shape but they have fixed volume. Liquids are also difficult to compress as the space between the molecules is very less to move. So, liquids has fixed volume, but like solids, they don't have fixed shape. Liquids take the shape of the container in which they are kept. So, they don't have any fixed shape. They take the shape of the container in which they are kept. Whereas gases are highly compressible as compared to solids and liquids. Because the forces of attraction between the molecules is negligible in case of gases and they can move freely. So, gases neither have a fixed volume nor a fixed shape. Gases neither have a fixed volume nor a fixed shape. In solids, solids have definite shape and volume. Liquids has no definite shape but they have fixed volume. But in case of gases, They neither have a fixed shape nor a fixed volume. Now coming to the forces of attraction between the molecules in case of solids is very stronger because there is a small gap between the atoms in solids. So there are stronger attractive forces present in case of solids. Whereas in case of liquids, the forces of attraction between the molecules is weaker than solids because there is some space between the atoms. So there are weaker attractive forces than solid. Whereas in case of gases, the space between the molecules is very large. So, here in this case, the force of attraction between the molecules is negligible, means it is very, very small. In case of solids, the molecules vibrate in their fixed positions because they are tightly packed. So, they vibrate in fixed position. In case of liquids, the molecules in liquids move and slide over each other because there is some space between the molecules in liquids. But in case of gases, the molecules can move about freely because there is a large gap between the molecules in case of gases. Let us discuss the properties of solids. Solids have fixed shape, they have fixed volume, they are highly incompressible, means we can't compress the solids. They are tightly packed, means in solids the atoms are tightly packed, so we can't compress solids. In solids, there are stronger force of attraction between the particles. In solids, rate of diffusion is very low. What is diffusion? Diffusion is the movement of a substance from an area of high concentration to an area of low concentration. In case of solids, rate of diffusion is very low. Now let us discuss the properties of liquids. In liquids, the shape is not fixed. Liquids can take the shape of the container in which they kept. But liquids have fixed volume. They are slightly compressible. They are slightly compressible and the molecules in liquids are loosely packed. There is some space between the molecules, and so the force of attraction between the particles is weaker than the solids. In case of liquids, diffusion is higher than solids. Now let us discuss the properties of gases. Gases have neither fixed shape nor fixed volume. Gases are highly compressible because there is a large gap between the molecules in case of gases. So they are highly compressible. And there is more space between the particles. So the force of attraction between the particles is very, very small, means it is negligible. The rate of diffusion is higher in gases than solids and liquids. This is about the three states of matter. Thank you for watching this video.